Hello guys. Today we're going to take a clip of Master Yi performing in a fight, and we're going to break it down and explain how the mechanics of Master Yi work in an effort to help you better understand how to play Master Yi. So let's go ahead and take a look at the clip in full, and we can see exactly what happened the first time, and then on the second time we'll break it down one by one and show you how the fight played out. So let's go ahead and get started here.
Oh, somebody's here. That was a questionable use of my...
Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and go back a bit and rewatch the clip as it was. So we're going to start from the very beginning where we go to the golem. And you can see that this is actually the enemy golem, so that we are most likely expecting somebody to be nearby, but we don't have any vision of anybody. So when we alpha strike the golem after hitting it, you can see that it walks away from me. And at this particular moment in the clip, I state that, oh, somebody is here. I recognize that somebody is here, and the reason why is because when you hit the golem and you alpha strike it, you are no longer a target of the golem. If somebody's nearby, the golem will attempt to walk to the target. So by having the golem move in this particular situation, you can tell somebody's nearby and you should be ready to fight. So let's go ahead and play it. So as you can see, I head over to the enemies here, and at first I do not actually see the Ziggs in the bush, which is okay. I start hitting the squishiest person I can get to. In this particular case, it is Nocturne. So we go ahead and we activate our E, and we start to do the true damage to Nocturne. We're doing quite a bit of damage because of our build. And he gets swallowed by the Tahm Kench. Now, what we're going to do here is that we walk out of range of his tether. That's the first thing that we do, is we want to try and get away from him. But I think in this particular situation, Tahm Kench might have actually eaten the Nocturne tether. I'm not too sure. That'll be something that somebody else can research, not me. It's not Master Yi, so I don't care. And you can see where I begin to immediately hit Tahm Kench. Now, some people may be like, why are you hitting Tahm Kench when, you know, Ziggs is right there and he's really squishy? Well, in this particular situation, we were really close to getting our Alpha Strike back up. So what we're trying to do in this situation is get our Alpha Strike up as quickly as possible. And then we're going to use our Alpha Strike to Alpha Strike Ziggs. And now what we're also doing is we're using up the last of our true damage, because had I not hit anybody and I would have ran over to Ziggs, my true damage would have been completely used. So by hitting Tahm Kench, we're using our true damage, we're weakening the third target for later, and we're also baiting his shield because he's probably going to shield afterwards. And on top of that, we also used our entire true damage duration, and our Alpha Strike came up so that we can move over towards Ziggs as well. So now we're going to head over to the second squishy because the first one is unavailable. We're going to stop hitting the Tahm Kench. We don't need to worry about him anymore. And now we're on Ziggs. So the Ziggs fight is actually really important, and this is the part that makes the play a little bit more difficult. So we hit Ziggs as much as we can. We no longer have our E true damage. We did get a crit there, which at 50% crit is rather normal. They re-spit out the Nocturne. So instead of finishing off Nocturne, what I do is I employ a Meditate Reset to kill him. So we might actually have to back up on this one so that you guys can see it. So if you look at the meditate is completely off a cooldown, right? And in this particular situation, we're using meditate in two different ways, but we only managed to accomplish one of them. So we did actually misplay here, and hopefully in the future, you guys will be able to see misplays like this as well. So we use our meditate after our double strike because that is when it's the most smooth, and our meditate gets reset. Now you can see the meditate didn't manage to block the critical damage from Nocturne, which is quite unfortunate. Had we meditated an extra half second earlier, we would have managed to reduce the Nocturne damage as well, which would have been a 2-for-1 right there, and that would have been a perfect mechanical play. But it wasn't. And so after we killed the Ziggs here, we go ahead and we see that his bomb is in the air, right? So we do have our meditate back up from smacking at Nocturne after we get our kill on Ziggs, which is really important. And so then we use our Alpha Strike to avoid the Ziggs ult. And by the way, everybody that says that you can't dodge AoE skills with Master Yi, please take a good look at this. Yes, exactly. That is what happened. So we go ahead and we finish off the Nocturne with our extra auto attack. We get our Alpha Strike back up thanks to the extra hit. And then we immediately dodge the Ziggs ult and we start to fight Tahm Kench instead. So after that, we manage to kill Tahm Kench, and then we waste our meditate on absolutely nothing, which is you know, it was actually an attempt at doing another meditate auto attack reset. You can see that I did a double strike and then I did the meditate. Generally after double strikes, that's when you want to do your meditate auto attack reset because it is the most natural and the most smooth. Now, if you didn't understand all the mechanics in that particular thing, I will be doing some videos on meditate auto attack resets, getting your alpha up, and other things like that. So just use this kind of a basis video to see how you can employ some of those tactics in one battle, and we're going to break it down later with multiple other videos explaining how to do the meditate resets and things like that. If you have any questions about the plays or any particular plays in general, please let me know in the comments and I will gladly get you guys some more videos released. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys continue to have fun playing Master Yi, and I hope they fix the freaking alpha bug.